Hello friends, this is Devarchana Rao, lecturer in Computer Science. So, in our previous slides, we have been discussing about the types of UPS. We have already discussed about the standby UPS, that how the transfer switch plays a very vital role in power transmission. That when there is a transfer switch and when there is a current, it takes filtered AC as input, and when the current goes off, it transfers the switch over the battery and runs accordingly. So now we will see about another type of UPS, that is line interactive UPS. The line interactive UPS is most common design used for small business, web and departmental services or servers. In this design, the battery to AC power converter, so that is, it is the inverter, is always connected to the output of the UPS. So the inverter is the main source from which the user or the computer or the system runs. So how is it possible? Basically, the inverter plays two roles in this design, that it provides the AC current or the main output, or we can say the AC output to the system, as well as it charges the battery in normal mode when the AC current is present. When the input power fails, the transfer switch opens and the power flows from the battery to the UPS output. So we can easily understand that basically the inverter is the intermediate between the battery and the AC current, main AC current. What does the inverter do? It is always connected to the output of the UPS and takes the AC current as input and gives to the system the output, the AC current. Simultaneously, it charges the battery in normal mode too when the AC current is present. But when the current fails or when the power goes off, then the transfer switch stops taking the current from the AC main power source. Rather, it opens and power flows from the battery. The battery is already charged while the main AC was present. Now it will give the backup power source as the UPS output. When the inverter is always on and connected to the output, that is why this design provides additional filtering and cleaner power than offline and standby UPS. So we can see the block diagram of line interactive UPS. Here we can see that the inverter is the main source of AC output to the system. What is the work of the transfer switch here? It takes the AC input. When the current is on, the transfer switch is on. Okay, the transfer switch, we can say the switch is closed, the circuit is closed, the AC current flows, and the inverter takes the AC current and gives the AC output. Okay, it takes the primary AC current in, the transfer switch is closed, it will give the AC output. Simultaneously, at the same point of time when AC current is present or main AC is present, it charges the battery in normal mode. But when the AC current stops, or we can say when the power goes off, this transfer switch is opened, so that no AC flow is been going through this way. Rather, the battery that is already charged when the AC was present will discharge its power fail, or will discharge its powers in order to get AC output again. So this is the basic working of our line interactive UPS, that here the inverter plays a very vital role in getting the AC output. It takes the AC current when the main AC power source is present. At the same point of time, it charges the battery normally, and when the current flows away, or when the current is off, the transfer switch is open. There is no AC input anymore. Rather, it will take the current from the battery. It will take or discharge the current from the battery, and it will convert it from DC to AC, and we will able to use the AC output. So this was the full explanation of the line interactive UPS. In our next slides, we will discuss about double conversion on line UPS. So this much for this slide. Thank you.